And a good evening to you from Keene, Texas on an 81-degree clear night. Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Southwestern Adventist Knights at 1-4, 1-4 here at home, 1-0 in Southwest Region play, hosting the Randall Saints, also 1-4 on the year, and 1-0 in the Southwest Region. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. If you're just joining us, the Randall men took down the Knights 1-0 in our opening game. Let's meet the starting lineups first for your Knights, and head coach Tristan Olvera. In front of the net, as always, is Lexi Key. Also starting number 2, Rosanna Estrada. Number 3 is Kenya Navarez. Number 5, Chelsea Monroy. Number 7 is Chelsea Navarez. Number 10, Taina Miller Rivera. Number 18 is Kimberly Marquez. Number 30, Susie Alejandra Roman. Number 34 is Hannah Kesters. Number 37, Vasti Sanchez. Number 39 is Eunice Balboa. As Monroy took a shove there, and we're going to have our first set piece chance here in this opening minute. Starting today for the Randall Saints in front of the net, the keeper is Lucy Robinson. Also starting is number 2, Heather Brayshaw. Number 3 is Kayla Charles. Number 6, Cadence Bowman. Number 9 is Lydia Black. Number 10, Dayani Correra. Number 15, Morgan Harris. Number 18, Emily Hanna. Number 19 is Cynthia Meza Soto. And number 20 is Georgia Lawton. So, an opportunity already here for Chelsea Monroy. 4 goals, 2 assists, 10 points on the season as she fires a knuckler that curves to the left and Robinson makes a play. Now, if you were counting the players in your head, you might notice that for Randall, I only named 10. And I double-checked it and I triple-checked it, folks, and that's all they've got. They're playing with 10. So, it's a man advantage here right out of the gate for the Lady Knights. Chelsea Monroy on the ball yet again. Ball into the box. Looking for Balboa, and then Rosanna Estrada had a hit, but Lucy Robinson makes a play. Robinson from Derby, England. A 9.33 goals against average. She's made 32 saves, allowed 28 goals, stopped 53% of the shots. It's a Saints team that plays a very difficult non-conference schedule, non-region schedule against a lot of NAIAs. They're coming off a 2-1 win against Dallas Christian at home. Meanwhile, Southwestern Adventist, they lost that game against Bacone at home 1-0 back on the 21st of September. Bacone got a late goal in the 73rd minute after the Lady Knights missed a few chances in that first half. Bacone, they outshot the Knights 11-7. It was a really close game. Lexi Key made 2 saves in the loss, but the Lady Knights were right there with Bacone and just came up empty. It's the finale of 6 straight at home for Southwestern Adventist. They'll play 2 home, 4 away in a 6-game month of October, and having that 2-week stretch off has been nice, according to Tristan Olvera, to have some time to get these ladies healthy again. Remember, Kenya Navarez was injured. A couple other players were not 100%. So it was a real tough stretch for the Knights, and they played a lot of games in the month of September. So a little breathing room now. Although they will be a bit busy here in the month of October, it's not quite as hectic and quite as combined or condensed as it was back in September. Our next home game here will be against Arlington in a rematch of that Southwest Region Championship game, and we'll have that for you on October 18th, 2 Tuesdays from today. So 4th minute. Saints, just 10 players. This is the start of a 4-game road trip to end the season. Next up on the 11th, 1 week from today, Randall will take on Ecclesia on the road. Then they're at Southern Nazarene on the 20th, and then at Arlington on the 25th, as that throw comes to Eunice Balboa, and it's cleared out. So Rosanna Estrada will throw it in. For the Lady Knights, that should be a handball there. Estrada wants to take the kick quickly, but now waits for her teammates to get into place. Last year, the Saints won 3-2 in the regular season. But the Knights won 3-0 in the Southwest Region semis against Randall last year. Chelsea Monroy had one of those 3 goals as she tries to run it down, but it's picked up by Robinson. This is a Saints team that is used to going to the national tournament. They lost in the national championship game 5-1 to Maranatha back in 2020. Then they were absent last year. But they had also won the Southwest region in 2019, 18, 17, and 16. And that's as far back as I went. That's going to be a handball there. Balboa couldn't quite gain control, and it bumped her on the arm. Emily Hanna will kick it away for Randall now. As the sun sets in Texas, Chris Shima, glad as always to be with you. The sun set a long time ago here in Greenville, South Carolina, where I'm calling the game from, but hope you folks down in Texas are staying cool. Man, I don't want to brag. I know I've been doing some bragging on these broadcasts, but it's been in the 60s in Greenville. Loving it. Pressure there. Brayshaw got to clear it behind. That's going to go for a corner kick now as Rosanna Estrada gets ready to run it down. Boy, it looks like the sun really went down there. We went from... I think they're adjusting the lighting for you folks, so stand by as they make that look a little better. So Rosanna Estrada will take the corner kick now. We're in the 6th minute. Most of the chances here in the early going belonging to the Lady Knights. We've played on this end of the field for most of the start of this one. Again, Randall playing with 10. Estrada into the box, and it comes right to the keeper, Robinson. The sure-handed Lucy Robinson, player from England. Lydia Black is also from Great Britain, as is Lawton. And Brayshaw's from Australia. That's going to go off the Lady Knights. It'll be a throw over on the far side. Shot in at Lexi Key, who makes the save. Lexi Key, the sophomore. 3.67 goals against average for Lexi Key. 42% save percentage. 8 saves made, 11 goals allowed. 10 of them came in one game, though, and 1 clean sheet to her record. That was against Manhattan Christian. On the near side, this is Lawton. Chelsea Monroy taking it away from her. Lawton winning it back. Now Harris plays it forward. And that was Bowman, I believe, at center circle. Balboa trying to get the counterattack going. Brayshaw bumps her, but Balboa going to keep hope alive. Sends it into the box. Estrada trying to run it down in a foot race, and Robinson will win that foot race and slide to make a play on it. But opportunities are coming here for the Lady Knights in the opening minutes of this one. No goals yet in the 9th minute. Charles with the long run over on the far side of your screen. Ball played in by Harris. Lawton sends it into the middle. Nobody's home in the attacking third, and Kesters plays it forward for Monroy. Chelsea Monroy goes through the legs of the defender Soto, but it's too far forward now, headed back by Kesters. And Brayshaw and Monroy fighting for it. Here's Kesters playing it ahead again, headed back again by Brayshaw. This is Hanna for the Knights. Or excuse me, the Saints. Looking for Charles over on the far side. It was knocked out by Estrada. 10th minute It'll be a throw for Correa. Five goals against 29 goals allowed for Randall this year, and off to a 1-4 start. As I mentioned, much like the Lady Knights, the Saints play a very tough out-of-region schedule against a lot of NAIAs, so the record's a little bit deceiving. Chelsea Monroy, nice flick forward, trying to run it down is Balboa, and it's going to be cleared out by Randall. I believe it was Bowman. Rosanna Estrada will throw it in now. Here in the 11th minute. Estrada looking for Balboa. It's cleared out. Another throw for the Knights. Rivera. Cleared away again. Rivera that time held off by Harris, who plays it forward, but Hannah Kesters is there again, knuckles it to the near side. It's going to be run down, knocked away by Lawton. Chelsea Navarez to Chelsea Monroy. Brayshaw with a hit. Kester's a header. And it kind of knuckled and went to the same spot, then cleared out again by Lawton. So we'll have a throw again for Chelsea Navarez. Monroy trying to win it over three defenders and tied up for Carrera, was looking for a whistle. That ball played forward, but it's going to go out of play for a Randall throw. Finale of a 6-game homestand for the Knights to start the year. One more home game to come on the 18th, 2 weeks from today against Arlington. Then they're on the road. They'll be on the road. Their next game will be on the 14th against Andrews at noon. Then on the 20th, they're at John Melvin. On the 21st, second of a back-to-back. Those are always rough on the road at the University of Mississippi for women. And then the regular season finale is on October 23rd at Dallas Christian, who will also host the Southwest Region Women's Tournament, I believe. Marquez for the Lady Knights. 13th minute. Played to the far side by Black. Ball into the box. And it's going to be cleared out. So Knights trying to get something going in their attacking third for the first time here tonight. Black trying to get on the ball in a battle with the defender. Lady Knights win that. Rivera plays it forward. And it's sent right back. It'll be a goal kick. So the broadcast schedule looks like this. We'll have volleyball next Tuesday. The following Tuesday, our final women's soccer broadcast of 2022. And then volleyball the 24th. Then we're going to have some basketball before the Southwest Region tournament starts as well. It's just not being reflected. I was waiting on the time confirmations. But we'll have basketball and the Southwest Region men's soccer tournament. That'll be late October. Early November, we'll also have men's and women's basketball that first week of November with our first double-header broadcast. Lawton in transition here. Counterattack is on. Boy, she just got away somehow from two defenders. Plays it too far forward on the near side, though, and that'll go out of play. 15th minute. Good start for the Knights here in this one. Randall now trying to get their attack going. Soto with the throw. Hannah plays it in. Nobody's home, though. Bad clear. Chelsea Navarez is the only one around it, though. Kester's now. Looks like Kester's might be playing the mid today. She's usually a center back. Of course, remember while they were waiting for Lexi Key to become eligible, Hannah Kester stepped up in front of the net and played a keeper spot for the first couple of games. So 15 minutes in the books, and neither team really finding a nice stride in this one. It's been a bit of a ragged start. More of the ball for the Lady Knights, though, as far as possession goes. Lawton, this is Charles. Kayla Charles, a freshman. Marquez, some nice defense. Charles plays it forward, and now Rivera will clear it away. So another throw up coming for the Saints here. Carrera will throw it in on that far side. Looking for Black. And a goal kick to come for Lexi Key. So a few seniors, Hannah Kesters, Kenya Navarez, Chelsea Monroy will be celebrating senior night on the 18th for our final home game. 3 players who have really been a part of the transformation for Knights soccer. Flag should be down. A foot race. It's 2 against 2 as Estrada and Brayshaw clears it out. Will it be a corner kick? I believe it will be. So Rosanna Estrada will take the corner kick over on the near side. Second corner for the Lady Knights. We are in minute 17. Still 0-0. Knights came out, had an early chance. Chelsea Monroy. That corner kick as well. Estrada into the box. Over everybody's head. Kenya Navarez will play it back in. And that'll go for a goal kick. For the Knights, a lot of these stats are one-sided, heavily in favor of that Manhattan Christian game, but 10 goals against 25 allowed. 9.2 shots per game. Opponents are averaging 18.8. 7 assists on those 10 goals. 46 shots, 26 shots on goal. Opponents have 94 shots, 80 shots on goal. Kester's with a nice slide to keep that alive. Estrada will get there. Here's Rosanna. Gets around one defender. Rosanna keeps possession for a brief moment, and then it's cleared out. She's looking for a whistle, but that was a nice play by Brayshaw. Still an opportunity, though, on a throw-in here. Brayshaw's from Canberra, Australia. I got to look that one up. That's not a town I have heard. That's the capital of Australia. Are you kidding me? And I haven't heard of it. Oh, Americans and our world geography, aren't we a delight? I've never heard of it. Well, it's the capital. Oh, man. I'm just going to put my whole foot in my mouth and not talk for a little while. How about that? Let's see what time it is. Do we have any folks in Australia possibly watching this? It's 11:43 a.m. They better be watching. Late morning, early afternoon in Australia. I can't remember what I was watching. Oh, who was it? Our ESPN, I know you guys have ESPN as well, but our ESPN Plus, which is the online version, so they had Australian soccer on it, and because I was paying for it, and because I like watching sports late at night, usually the soccer is on very late at night here from Australia, so I was watching it, and I can't remember the team that I fell in love with. It was a few years ago. I got to look that up because that's going to bug me. Randall trying to get something going on the attack. Charles plays it forward, trying to run it down as Black, being held off. Kenya Navarez for the Lady Knights clears it away. Ooh, and it's kept in play. Nicely done by the Knights. Trying to get the attack going. Pass off the mark, though. Nice takeaway, Rosanna Estrada. Looking far side for Monroy. Monroy trying to run it down. Coming out of the top of the box is Robinson, and Robinson will make the play. It collides a bit with Monroy. You know what they show a lot, too, from Australia? And again, I'm a night person. So I watch a lot of is the Australian football. They play it kind of like this circle, this oval. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's really fun sport. That's going to be cleared out. Again, neither team much of a rhythm. We're in the 22nd minute now. Definitely more of the opportunities have gone the way for the Lady Knights here. But right now we're trading throw-ins. It was the Central Coast Mariners. That was the team that I really liked because I liked their stadium. Their stadium, there's like this little hill in the background, and then it looks like it's right on the water there. That was going to drive me nuts all night. So 23rd minute now, ball into the box, but Knights defense able to hold. Now it's played back. And I'm not sure what happened. The camera guy is not really moving it. Got a whistle and a foul called here on the Knights, so a free kick far side of center circle. Hannah will take it, looking to go quickly for the Knights. Sanchez, it went off her. Now Marquez over on the far side. Roman, nice ball, but it's just a little too much. Brayshaw again makes a play. Monroy looking for Estrada, and the flag is down. It's one-on-one for Rosanna Estrada, who, what a recovery there by Brayshaw. I mean, that was a terrific sprint back by her, who did not give up on that play. That ball's going to be played forward on the far side. They were looking for Black, and again, she's held off. And again, I believe that's Marquez playing great physical defense. Still an opportunity, though, here for the Saints. It's Black leaving it far side for Charles. Charles looking to cross it in. Hit out by Rivera. Opportunity to get the counterattack going, but pressure there, as Sanchez never really had control. Now Estrada on the ball for the Knights. Estrada, it went off the back of Hannah. Hannah plays it into the box. And on a couple hops, Lexi Key able to make the play. So the Knights were supposed to play that Saturday night game against Southwestern Assemblies. And instead, that game was called off, so they haven't played since the 21st. And is that going to be a corner kick here? I believe that Soto played it behind. Rosanna Estrada will take the second corner kick from over this side. Third corner kick overall for the Lady Knights. Estrada into the ball. Actually, it lands top of the box. Coming up is Kenya Navarez. And she's held off by Lawton, I believe. Foul going to be called here, so an opportunity now on another set piece. Both of these teams have had trouble scoring this year. All 10 of the goals for the Knights came in one game against Manhattan earlier this year. They've been shut out in 4 others. Estrada into the box, and it comes right to Robinson. Lucy Robinson's played well here in this first half for the Saints. Really sure-handed keeper. Lawton on the near side. Brayshaw can't clear, and we got a frozen screen, folks. We'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, folks. Just a little glitch with the internet at the field. Rosanna Estrada, while we were away, had a run at it, but goes too far forward, and it'll be another goal kick here in the 28th minute. Not a lot happening in this one, folks. So Brayshaw will take it. Balboa had a touch. Lawton on the near side, held off by Kesters. Played forward by Chelsea Navarez. Here's Rosanna Estrada. It's off the defender Soto. Now she'll give way to Chelsea Navarez. There's not a lot of energy out there right now. We need to pick the energy up a little bit. The Lady Knights have been off since September 21st, and I was kind of texting Tristan Olvera a little bit, just kind of asking, it must have been nice to have a little break. Here's an energy play right now, and it comes from Balboa, leaves it near side for Monroy, who's in a battle with a defender, and fires it short of the post. Was it deflected, though? I believe we're going to have yet another corner kick. This will be, I believe, the 5th corner kick here in this opening half for Southwestern Adventist. So that was an energy play, Eunice Balboa. But talking to Tristan Olvera, he said, yeah, it was nice just to get everybody rested and healthy. So Estrada in the shadows here in a Texas night. That's going to be headed out. Balboa had it taken away. And possession kind of just trading back and forth here. Now Sanchez into the box. Soto there first, and it trickles over the line. 30th minute, 15 minutes left to go here in this opening half. Again, Southwestern Adventist most of the time in their attacking third here in this first half. Chelsea Navarez will throw it in. Estrada. And this time it's a goal kick. So the attack fizzles out once again for the Knights. Brayshaw will kick it away now for the Saints once again. 4 straight on the road, and that will wrap the season up for Randall. Of course, they'll go to Dallas in early November, like the Knights will, to compete in the Southwest Region Tournament. Try to get back to the national tournament after a 1-year absence, Randall. Arlington went last year after beating Southwestern Adventist in the championship. Nice rundown, chase down there by Lawton. Lawton held off by Chelsea Navarez. Great defense by Chelsea. Still an opportunity, though, now. Here is Harris for the Saints. Harris whiffs on it, and she might have gotten hurt on a collision there. Harris is down, counterattack. And it feels like Brayshaw is 5 different people out there. She is just everywhere to disrupt for the Knights. 32nd minute. Navarez will throw it in. Estrada. Estrada using her speed. Plays it into the box. Nobody's there, though, except guess who? Brayshaw. Puts a beautiful ball to Black. Now Black to Charles. Charles nicely done to Harris. And Harris is going 1-on-5, so she pulls back to wait for some help. She's got Charles, I believe, over on that far side. Gets it back. Harris will fire it. Comes right to Lexi Key. 33rd minute in a 0-0 game. Brayshaw, that'll go out of play, so a throw-up coming here. Nice moves there by Hannah. Bad pass, though. Kesters was waiting for it. Her through ball gets to Chelsea Monroy. Monroy into the box. Estrada did a nice job staying on side. She's outside the box. Ball into the box. Here's Monroy, top of the box. Sliding challenge by the defense. Monroy escapes, but it's blocked by Robinson. Beautifully done by Robinson. Great effort by Chelsea Monroy. Counterattack time now for Randall. And nobody's home on the near side. Bad clear there. Charles didn't have anywhere to go with it, though. Rivera plays it forward. Monroy, a big boot. Estrada's around one defender. Estrada goes to the outside of the box. Now into the box. Estrada fires it, and that's going to go out of play. So let's take another look at the best chance so far tonight for the Lady Knights. Chelsea Monroy, look at this move. Able to just be patient, look for her opportunity, and maybe should have went to the far side, but instead Robinson still made a great save on that. They had to go find the ball. And I don't think it's as dark on the field as it looks on your screen. "35th minute. We've got 10 minutes to go here in this opening half in a 0-0 game. Lady Knights really need to find the back of the net. They need a confidence builder. It's going to be a long road stretch other than that home game 2 weeks from tonight. They need a victory. And they've been outplaying the Saints here tonight. Saints, though, with an opportunity outside the box here on a throw-in. So it'll be Soto to throw it. Soto knuckles it into the box. Here comes the count. That was a nice ball. I'm not sure who hit it, but that was beautifully placed. Now, the offside flag is up. Balboa was off by maybe a half a step there. I think the ball was too far forward anyways. But Brayshaw going to take the kick here. Here is Harris into the box. Defense able to get there, and a mistake. And an upset Lawton who lets it go off her. So 37th minute, 8.5, a little bit less than that to go in this opening half. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. Kesters plays it forward. Coming up on it is Hannah. Hannah gets around one defender. Trying to go back heel was Lawton, and it's fired wide to the right by Harris. Randall Saints, the 5-time Southwest Region champs. Keep in mind, folks, that for a long time it was the Lady Knights and Randall playing in that Southwest Region championship game. Arlington has just recently added women's soccer. I don't know about Dallas Christian, but I think they're a relatively recent addition to women's soccer as well. Nice through ball. Harris leaves it far side for Charles. And Charles plays it short. Hannah Kester's there for the Lady Knights. 38th minute. 7 minutes left to play until halftime. Here is Balboa. Ooh, nice pass to Monroy. Estrada's offside. Monroy recognized that and just kind of miscommunication there. It's been awkward today. It's not been a smooth first half. The Knights have done a nice job, don't get me wrong, and they've controlled it for the most part here today. They've spent more time in their attacking third, but it's not been smooth at times. Estrada has it deflected off of her, and we've got some more buffering going on. Looks like it might have straightened itself out. I feel like I'm going to have to reset this thing. It's hanging on, though. Ooh, bad ball there. Carrera just played it off of her. I knew I was going to have to reset it. All right, folks, take a quick break here. Throw-in upcoming. Actually, I'm going to try to keep it here while there's live action going on, unless I really have to stop it. So the throw-in goes awry. Kester's in a battle. Lawton takes her down. A little pushing and shoving there. And the official gets involved to separate the two. Kester's, and now we have a whistle, and it's going to be a free kick to Southwestern Adventist. "41st minute, just under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Knights pushing for a goal here. Estrada boots it forward. Estrada tried for the header, it went just over her. Now Kester's back to her. It's a little too much in this first half of everybody just trying to run through defenders for the Knights. That's not been useful. Well, Black had a nice run there for Randall, and now we got to push. Chelsea Monroy goes down. Chelsea Monroy has had the best chance. Fired it right at the keeper, Lucy Robinson, a few minutes ago. So from center circle, Lady Knights, another set piece. As the whistles starting to come more frequently. Estrada. Hit on Charles. It's played forward again by the Knights, but it's coming right to Robinson. And Balboa wisely pulls up. Save the energy. We'll go away at halftime, take our 15-minute break. If you're in Australia, maybe time for lunch for you. What time is it in England right now? Great Britain. Very late night if you're watching there. Just after 2 a.m. Maybe a late night snack for you at halftime. Lunch for the folks in Australia. And for the rest of us, maybe a late dinner here in the States. Boy, this is one of those ones as a broadcaster, you just think about maybe double charge for this. It's just the flow has been, and the whistles are really starting to pick up as it's gotten more physical. It's been a good defensive game. The back line for the Lady Knights has played pretty well. Hannah Kesters has done a nice job from the midfield spot as well. See another whistle. It was that little talking to in the separation between Lawton, I believe, and Kesters, and ever since then, it's every little bump is a whistle. And we kind of talked about that in the men's game. They really let a lot of stuff go in the men's game earlier today. That is not happening now here in the women's game. Chelsea Monroy outside the box. Monroy will fire it. Comes right to Robinson. And that's just not a great attacking possession there for the Lady Knights. And again, it's a lot of one-on-one here in this first half. They played so well against Manhattan, and one of the reasons they did is they had 10 goals and 7 of them were assisted on. Right now, everybody's just kind of playing one-on-one, and the defense is just recognizing that. It's left back to Black. Lydia Black, 2 goals, 2 assists. Top point getter for the Saints so far here in 2022. And she's playing deliberate here. They change it now. It's going to be a throw. That sometimes is what happens if you try to get cute with it. So Black gambles, but it comes up red. Last chance opportunity. We're down to 10 seconds here in the half, and Brayshaw going to win a battle again. Fantastic first half from the center back, Heather Brayshaw, for the Saints, who have held the attack at bay. 0-0 here at the half. Lady Knights and the Randall Saints here from Keene, Texas. We'll go away for the half, come back, bring in the second half action in about 15 minutes. Don't go too far. All right, we're underway here in the second half. Welcome back, boys and girls. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Second of a double header, and Lady Knights coming out strong as Balboa takes it away. And Balboa runs out of room. Boy, I think Southwestern and Venice would probably have about 2 or 3 goals right now has it not been for Heather Brayshaw and the Randall Saints. She has played outstanding as that center back has really disrupted the attack. But the Lady Knights, if you're just joining us, they've had most of the chances really all night and have spent the bulk of the time in their own attacking third. So the Knights have been in control of this one. Randall's had a couple counter attack opportunities like this one as they try to get it going. But for the most part, it's been all Knights here tonight. But no goals for either side yet. And now a foul called on the Lady Knights. Going to set up an opportunity here for Emily Hanna as a goal on the season. Randall 1-4, as is Southwestern and Venice. Both are also 1-0 in Southwest Region play. The Knights defeated Manhattan Christian, and that's way too high. And then the Saints won 2-1 against Dallas Christian at home. That was back on Saturday. Of course, as we know, really at every level, it comes down to the tournaments, even at the D1 level in the NCAA, unless you're in a Power 5 conference. Those are who get the at-large bids, and everybody else, it's up to winning that tournament, in this case, the Southwest Region tournament. Although Randall, in some years, had they not won it, might have gotten an at-large bid. That's going to be fired short of the post. Saints saying it was deflected, and what does the official say? They agree, so it'll be a corner kick. This, I believe, is the first corner kick for Randall. We saw at least 5 corner kicks in that opening half for the Saints. So, Emily Hanna now will go out to the far side of your screen and take this corner kick, as the Saints have another opportunity on the set piece here in the 48th minute, just underway in the second half. Lexi Key, trouble with the first effort, but able to gather with relative ease. Now trying to push the counterattack. Giving it a strong run is Estrada. Estrada might have overshot the ball a little bit. Either way, it's taken away nicely by Carrera. Carrera had it deflected, got it back. Lawton on the near side. Lawton getting around one defender and then runs into a wall. Nicely done, Tiana Miller-Rivera, playing a center back position today. Balboa trying to run it down. Guess who? It's Brayshaw again. Estrada disrupts the pass. And it's intercepted again, this time by Bowman. Cadence Bowman clears it away here in the 49th minute. Roman will throw it in. Bowman plays it forward. That will go out of play as well. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you here tonight from the home studio in Greenville, South Carolina. First women's game in a while, since the 21st, in fact. The ladies had a nice little break to get healthy, and was really interested to see how they would come out in this one, and they've come out pretty strong. It's not been the cleanest effort, but they've definitely controlled possession. Lawton going to be hit and fouled, so another free kick opportunity for Randall. This is their third opportunity via a set piece, and when you've played this well and you've controlled the game the way you have, you don't want to go behind. So a 3-woman wall there as Hanna will chip it in. 51st minute, 6 minutes into this second half and change. Randall has had 3 opportunities now, including this one that Hannah will take. And that goes over everybody out of play for a goal kick. Just kind of update you again on the broadcast schedule as we wrap up 6 straight home games for the Lady Knights. We'll be with you again next Tuesday. It's mainly Tuesday broadcast until we get to the end of the month. So Tuesday volleyball, next Tuesday, or the Tuesday after that, 2 weeks from today, our final soccer broadcasts of the regular season. Chelsea Monroy. Brayshaw clears it away. Monroy going to go out and throw it in for the Knights. Guess who? Clears another one out. If I'm Randall, I might as well just send 4 more or 3 more defenders forward because Brayshaw's got it back there. She don't need no help. Monroy into the box, headed by, nice head by Rosanna Estrada, just wide to the left though. So 52nd minute and another opportunity missed by the Saints. This is the same exact thing that happened in the last game against Bacone, although the Knights weren't quite as in control of that one. Still, when the opportunities came, they just blew them, every single one. And the same kind of thing is transferred over here several days or a couple weeks later. That kick might not stay in play. It won't. So it'll be a throw for Vasti Sanchez on the near side. That's going to be cleared up by Carrera. Monroy trying to gain control. And we got a foul. They've called it tight. Rosanna Estrada now will take this free kick from about 30 out. '53rd minute. Estrada, nice effort. But again, just a little bit wide to the left. So Lucy Robinson, who came in with a 9.33 goals against average. So far, keeping her team in it. She's looked good, too. Again, some of these numbers, much like the Knights, if you're just joining us, the Saints play really tough out-of-region schedule. A lot of NAIAs up in the Oklahoma City area. Beautiful ball. Alboa sends it into the box. Monroy, and it's into the back of the net. '54th minute, and the Knights are on the board. It's 1-0. Let's take another look at it, and this is kind of what I was talking about in the first half. It was a lot of one-on-one, just trying to run through defenders. Here we see a lot of just beautiful ball movement, first by Balboa, and then right to Chelsea Monroy, who puts it in. So Chelsea Monroy, here in the 54th, scores her 5th goal of the year. And it's 1-0 to the Knights. They've been knocking on the door, and finally, they knock the door down. But it's the passing, it's the unselfish play, it's the smooth attack. So Eunice Balboa picks up her 2nd assist. This would be a nice win as well for the Lady Knights. If you're just joining us, too, the Saints, I believe, are playing with only 10 players. I counted about 4 different times during the walkout when I did the lineups, and they only have 10. I don't think they have any subs available either, so they're trying for an opportunity now here, but Charles just couldn't get there in time on the far side, so that's going to go out of play. But even with Randall down a player, it'd be a nice victory to go to 2-0 in the Southwest region. And again, what we started talking about, how it does come down to the tournament. Balboa may be looking for another assist. She's got a battle against the defense here, so she plays it back, and it's off Charles, out of play. We got a loose shoelace for Estrada. Anahi Estrada comes in. Ball into the box, and that's going to be short of the post that time. Off of Balboa, I believe. That was a really important goal. The Saints came out, got a few set-piece chances to start the second half. You can kind of feel that they were starting to settle in, and the Lady Knights capitalized when they needed it most. Like I said earlier in the half, you don't want to fall behind when you're dominating possession the way that the Lady Knights have. And it doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but that was a beautiful team play, and Balboa got the assist on a beautiful pass to Monroy. And the Lady Knights handling business right now against a 10-woman Saints team. Rosanna Estrada sends it left of the box. Lawton trying for the counterattack, and they say play on. Chelsea Monroy taking it away. Estrada, she's got a Nahi on the far side, and now we're going to have a whistle and a stoppage here in the 57th minute. So Lawton is down. You've got 10 players. I don't think they have any subs. I can't imagine they would just play 10 and have a sub available. So for the Saints, this is a really important situation here, just to have the body out there. You don't want to go down to 9. So we have an injury timeout. We are in minute 57, folks. We'll take a break, and we'll come back here in just a moment. Well, this scene is certainly not good. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Georgia Lawton, I believe that is, wearing number 20, being helped off for Randall. And as I mentioned, they had 10 to begin with, so now it's 11 against 9 for Randall. And it looks like it might be that way for the duration, as Lawton and Monroy collided going for the ball. She went down and has not gotten up. So Estrada with a quick kick as we're back to live action here in the 57th minute. 1-0 for the Lady Knights, and now they're up 2 players as well. Opportunity maybe to look for more. I'm kind of surprised to see so few players on this Saints roster. This is a roster and a team. Jake Cottage, as I mentioned, This is a team you can almost always book for the national tournament every single year, and right now having trouble with just having enough players to get through this game. Kesters comes forward. So now if you're the Knights and you can kind of see their play is picked up, their energy is picked up, you know here that a second goal would absolutely seal it. Here's Harris on the near side. Monroy takes it away. Monroy pass off, but Balboa is there. Back to Chelsea. Monroy trying to get it through to Estrada. Rosanna Estrada in a foot race with the keeper Robinson, and Robinson gets there first. 59th minute. Still 1-0 in favor of your Knights. Chelsea Monroy scoring her 5th of the year in the 54th minute. Assist from Eunice Balboa, her 2nd of the season. Eunice now 8 points on 3 goals, 2 assists here in 2022. Anahi Estrada and Soto commits the foul. So Rosanna Estrada is going to take the free kick here. Rosanna into the box, headed out by Brayshaw, who's been everywhere. Monroy takes it away. Chelsea Monroy trying to get around the defender, sends it into the box, and Chelsea Monroy took a shot. And we got a yellow card shown to Carrera, who taps Chelsea to make sure she's okay. It's been a physical game here today, and the cards are likely going to come a little more frequent now after a couple of collisions. Nothing really ill-attended either way, including that one. It's just 2 players making a play. So now, opportunity just outside the box for Rosanna Estrada here. Fires it, bobbled by Robinson, who's been pretty sure-handed here today, but no trouble for Robinson. They keep going to her right. They keep going stage left on these kicks, and I'd like to maybe see him try it the opposite side because Robinson's been lined up there ready for him every time. Black, Charles, and another whistle. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of whistles going forward, folks. 72nd minutes. And the officials are cracking down. There hasn't been a bad call. I don't want to give the impression that they're ticky-tack. But they are coming a little more frequently than we saw in the first game where guys were just getting knocked around and nothing was being called. I believe Hannah is going to take this. Nice boot, diving play, Lexi Key. So Lexi Key looking for her 2nd clean sheet here in 2022. Makes a nice play there here in the 72nd minute. It remains 1-0. And again, it's 11 against 9. The Lady Knights up 2 players. Although Brayshaw, I'm counting as 2. At least 2 players. She has been everywhere for Randall. Chelsea Monroy, nice move to get around Bowman. And Robinson will get there. I believe Brayshaw was going to be able to hold off Estrada. Harris plays it far side. It's sent ahead by the Knights. Southwestern Adventist trying to win their second of the year, as is Randall. Both teams are 1-4. Both teams 1-0 in the Southwest region. Rosanna Estrada over on the far side trying to put the moves on. And that's going to roll again back to Robinson. Robinson just kind of booted that and took a while to do so. I'm not quite sure what the strategy there was. Here's Rosanna Estrada. Just inside center circle. Looking for Monroy on the near side, but it's too far forward and cleared out. 74th minute. Lady Knights leading by a goal, looking for more. Up 2 players. Hannah trying to do it all herself. Gets away from 2 defenders. Kesters, got it through her legs. Opportunity down 2 players, and that's going to be fired, but wide right by Hannah. Well, if you're the Saints and you're in this situation, you just got to kind of shoot your shot and see what happens. That's what Hannah was doing there on the counterattack. Hannah will fire it again, this time way too much on it. But good to see the fight here for the Saints. Started the game with 10, lost, I believe it was Georgia Lawton. I have her on as 21 on my roster. But she was wearing 20 today, if that was her. And again, they're kind of just firing at will, hoping for maybe a mistake. Charles that time. 76th minute now. 24.5 left to play in this one. Chelsea Monroy in the 54th minute, giving the Lady Knights a 1-goal advantage. And credit the Saints, they're playing to win this thing. Look out. She's through. Oh, blocked nicely by Lexi Key. That was a shot by Charles. Still danger. Key's out of the box. It was fired by Harris. Couldn't get it. And my goodness, that was almost a disaster for Southwestern Adventist. Sanchez plays it forward. Knocked away, comes to Estrada. Kesters looking far side. Yeah, Lady Knights got to settle this down again. Hannah Kesters. No whistle. No whistle there. They've been calling it tight, but not that time. Counterattack is on again. Far side Charles. Look out for Black. She's got 2 of the 5 goals this season. And she's held off by Rivera, but I believe we're going to have a corner kick here. Hannah Kesters is still down over on the over on the opposite side. She's walking gingerly. Lawton is up on the bench for Randall. So we're stopped for a moment, and now back to play here as Charles gets ready to take this corner kick for the Saints. So the Saints, even though they're down 2 women, still putting the pressure on. That's headed but the other way. Anahi Estrada clears it out. Soto with the throw on the far side. And this time it's going to roll for a goal kick here. Lexi Key with a nice boot on it at center circle. Anahi Estrada trying to run it down on the far side. Guess who? Brayshaw again. She keeps that in play. That's not out yet. Now it is. Chelsea Monroy and Charles doing a dance over on the far side of your screen, and Randall wins the throw. Randall starting to gain some momentum here. Lady Knights got to get back on the ball. Monroy clears it. It's a two-player advantage. Monroy again. I believe Eunice Balboa went back heel there. Here's Estrada. That's a Nahi over on the far side. And guess who? Brayshaw again. 69th minute. 21-17 left to go in this one. Randall, even though they're down two players, really gaining momentum here, and the Knights are starting to get a little nervous. We started at 81 degrees, clear night in Texas. It's going to be fired low. Whoa. Boy, Hannah's got a boot on her, doesn't she? That one just went wide to the right. Let's take another look at it and slow it down just a little bit as Lexi Key gets ready for the free kick. But my goodness, watch this boot. Back to live action. Randall has all of a sudden gotten the momentum. Can the Saints change it here? Trying to run it down is Bowman. Bowman trying to clear it. Racing with Estrada. We can't see what's going on because the camera guy is not paying attention. I believe it's going to be a corner kick. At least that's the way everybody's lining up. Just a throw-in. My apologies. I'm seeing what you're seeing, folks. As Balboa lets it trickle to Robinson. So down to 75 degrees. We've dropped 6 since the sun went down, which happened pretty quickly after kickoff. And we're buffering again, folks. I'm going to step aside real quick, get everything back up and running. So while we were away there, just an injury stoppage, so we didn't miss anything, but still 72nd minute. Still 1-0 for the Lady Knights, although Randall has picked up the intensity, trying to look for an equalizer, and it's been that lady, Emily Hannah. Not only a big boot, but nice ball there by Charles. A little bit too much on it, though, and it's Marquez who plays it forward. Chelsea Monroy sends that to the stratosphere. Estrada at center circle. Plays it through. Balboa trying to get by the defense, and she does. Guess who's coming? Here she comes. It's Brayshaw again. And Brayshaw gets there to clear it back. It will be a corner kick, though, for the Knights. So Rosanna Estrada will go out to the far side and take it. Second corner kick here in this half for the Knights. 73rd minute. Another player is down for Randall, and I think the official is not buying it. So Brayshaw was slow to get up. This is interesting. Southwestern Adventist only has 3 players in the box. Sanchez will send it back in. But just 3 players in the box. So comes back to Robinson, who makes a play on it. Robinson's played great for Randall. Lexi Keys made a couple of fantastic saves to keep her team in the lead. But Hannah has shown some signs. Her ball was just deflected. She was looking for Harris on the near side. And another pass that's just a little too long. This time it's cleared out by Carrera. So Rosanna Estrada going to throw it in for Southwestern Adventist, 74th minute. We've got 16 left to play in this one. Balboa keeps it in play. Estrada sends it in. Might have been better off going back to Balboa there. She was kind of had her back to her, so I didn't think she saw what was going on behind her, but she might have had Balboa on a 1-2 there for an opportunity. Anahi Estrada will throw it in over on the far side as the kick goes out of bounds. Correction, she gives way to Chelsea Navarez on that far side. Here's Monroy playing it back to Navarez. Navarez on the far side. Nobody's home except for, of course, Brayshaw's there. Heather Brayshaw is 3 different people, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Chelsea Monroy with a good run. Ball gets a little bit away from her. Ball deflected. Here is Estrada. Low knuckler. And nobody was really there again. Seems like the Knights are content to kind of play conservative here on this 1-goal lead, especially when you're up 2 players. It's 11 against 9. And Kester's got tripped up by Hannah. Saints started with just 10 players. Then they lost a player. So 11 against 9 right now for the Lady Knights, leading by a goal. In a good position here to go to 2-0 in Southwest Region play during the regular season. That's going to be a throw for the Knights. No, they change it. So it'll be a Saints throw. 77th minute, 13 and a half to play in this one. Does Randall, down 2 players, have a goal in them? They almost got one from Hannah, who missed just wide to the right moments ago. Credit the Saints. Down 2 players. Really bringing a lot of heart and energy, especially late here in the second half. You would think that's where the Knights should have the advantage, that 9 players for Randall expending all this energy, that they would be a little more worn down. That has not been the case. So Lexi Key with a goal kick, looking for her second clean sheet here in 2022. Knights shut out Manhattan Christian. Anahi Estrada. Chelsea Monroy is onside. Looking for Balboa, maybe. It's too short. And Brayshaw is there again, because she's 3 people. I'm telling you, that's the only way to explain the way she's played today. Absolutely outstanding center back for Randall. That pass was off the mark. Bowman's done a nice job in stretches as well on that back line for the Saints. But this time she clears it away. And is it a throw or a corner kick? The way we're lining up, it's going to be a throw in. So it will be a throw here. 79th minute. Balboa couldn't gain control of it. Carrera plays it forward. Here's Black. Now Charles. Counterattack is on for the Saints. Charles waits patiently for Harris. Harris will fire it, but that's short. So Lexi Key, I had to kick the cat out of the room, folks. I apologize. If you heard a door slam, that was just me. Looks like we might have a player down here. We're in the 80th minute now, folks. Trainer coming out on the field, and we'll take an injury timeout. We'll come back here in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. I did not see who the injured player was, so I apologize. It was never in our frame of view, and I didn't see what happened on the play either, so couldn't tell you. But what I do know is that we are in the 80th minute. Lady Knights are nursing a 1-goal lead, and they are just playing with fire. As you see that deflection there, Lexi Key makes a play on it, but credit the Saints. They have brought a lot of heart, down 2 players here tonight. That's going to be off of Balboa, but she'll keep it in play, and then the pass is off. Bowman, it's off her, out of bounds. And then I don't know what the Knights were doing throwing there. It went right out of bounds. It's been a game that the Knights have controlled. It's been a game that the Knights in stretches have played well, but it wouldn't be a signature victory. Let's put it that way. It's been a lot of sloppiness here in this one. But right now, Southwestern Adventist on its way to a second victory. Doing what they have to do. Look out for Hannah, though. Now she passes over to Harris, who fires it well short of the post, wide to the right. So about 9 minutes left. Lexi Key in a goal kick here. A second goal for the Lady Knights would seal this for sure. Again, those of you who are just joining us late, Southwestern Adventist is up 2 players. Chelsea Monroy playing with some intensity on that far side. Anahi Estrada, now Kesters plays it forward, but nobody's there. Sent forward again by the Saints into the attacking third. Cleared out, though, by the defense, and now Randall will throw it in. No correction, it's going to be a Roman for the Knights. Rosanna Estrada here in the 83rd. Fires it in, and Robinson. Credit Robinson. We've talked a lot about Brayshaw here today. Robinson has played well. That keeper for Randall. Counterattack is on now for Hannah at center circle and the Saints. They look to go 1-2. Instead, they find Charles from Black. Black got it back, played it in, and it's cleared out by the defense. Knights. Ooh, that was a nice ball. Balboa couldn't gather, though. Was that Anahi Estrada? I believe it was. That was a beautiful ball by her, but Chelsea Navarez. Is that going to be off her? It will be, so Randall's got a throw in here, 7-minute mark. The Saints are really pushing for an equalizer, playing with a lot of heart, down 2 players. Knights trying to hold them off. Balboa, she has Estrada on the near side. Looking to get it through. Estrada in a foot race, and Bowman will win it easily. Couldn't clear it, though. So Rosanna gets on the ball. Estrada, and it's Brayshaw for the 50 millionth time here in this game, making another nice defensive play that might lead to a counterattack here. And the pass is low by Harris. I am a fan of Brayshaw. Anahi Estrada bumped off by Soto. But this is fine if you're the Knights. This is taking up precious seconds here late in the 84th minute. You're on the right side of the field. You're content to stay right where you are. Balboa trying to pass it. Brayshaw, of course, making another play. All these analytics people, I don't know if they've invaded soccer yet. If not, they will. But I'd like to get a stat on how many touches a center back or a right back or a left back even, or anybody on the defense has. How many clears, how many stoppages of attacks do they have? There's really no statistics for defense in soccer, and it boggles the mind because the stats today for Brayshaw are off the charts. The Lady Knights likely would have at least a couple more goals from the first half alone had it not been for Brayshaw charging on the counterattack to recover. Off the back heel on the far side, Black losing it out of play. And again, this is okay if you're the Knights, because this runs a few more seconds off. I've got 4:20 on the running clock here. Well, that's going to go off of Condejas, who's in over on the far side, Maria Condejas. Lady Knights, Balboa in a foot race with... I'm not, I don't even need to tell you who's back there anymore, do I? Say it with me. Heather Brayshaw with the clear. I believe the script for this one has already been written. You don't need me for the final 3 minutes of this. Header by Estrada. Bowman waits and clears it away. Looks like 3:17 on the game clock, so my clock's about 8 seconds off, so roughly the same. Arizona Estrada fires it. Robinson trying to get her team down the field here. Hannah had the closest shot, went wide to the right from a long distance out. I want to say about a 30-yarder. A lot of room here for Charles. She goes through the legs of Marquez. Monroy comes back. Charles in the corner sends it into the box. Look out. Hannah trying to buy a call. And nobody's believing that. So the Knights have brought everybody back. Charles now far side for Black. Condejas nicely from behind. Can she keep it in play on that far side? No, it goes out of play. So 2 minutes exactly left to go in this one. Lady Knights trying to hang on. Pick up their second victory of the year. Randall down 2 players. Trying to rally. Oh, throw the ball in. It doesn't matter at this point. You can't waste these seconds. They waste 15 seconds. Now they're going to change again who's going to throw the ball in. So they've lost 20 seconds now on this throw-in. You can't have this if you're the Saints. Get the ball in. Randall, I believe, is looking for a handball here. If it's in the box, it would be a penalty, but the referee says no. Got to keep playing here. Game plays on. Minute 14. Oh, that's fired, and that is going in. Unbelievable. Is that Hannah? I believe it's Hannah. In the 89th minute. She has been bringing it the last 20 minutes on the attack. And we're going to take another look at this one. Oh, just deflected and went in for the equalizer. Unbelievable. Down 2 players. Randall has evened us up. So 50 seconds left to go. That's going to be cleared out. Lady Knights and the Saints possibly playing extra time here in a 1-1 game. Second goal for Emily Hanna on the season. Ball in the box, going to be cleared out. Let's see some of this intensity now. If you're Southwestern Adventist, you have to be mad. Allowing a goal with a 2-player advantage in this game is unacceptable. And I'm curious to see what the ladies' response will be here. We've got only a few seconds left to go. It's going to be a free kick that Estrada gets on. Estrada will boot it in. With 1 second, the Knights are going to run out of time, and we will play extra time. 5-minute extra time period after Randall, down 2 players, gets an equalizer from Emily Hanna. 90 minutes, not enough to decide it. We'll be back with overtime here in just a moment. Well, folks, apparently there's not going to be any overtime. It's just going to be a tie. So no overtime will be played, and the Knights and Saints will tie us here in the regular season meeting. So that's going to do it for us here from Texas and South Carolina. We'll be with you next Tuesday, October 11th for volleyball against Arlington.